Hello guys, today we will discuss the second normal form. So I request before explaining this concept you please watch the fully functional dependency video because that concept is going to be used here. Okay guys, so let's start with the second normal form, that is also known as 2NF. So the second normal form says that a relation is in second normal form if it is in first one NF and all non-prime key attribute is fully functionally dependent upon the primary key attribute. That means if we have a table and we say that it is in second normal form, that means it is in one NF and all non-prime key attribute of that table is fully functionally dependent upon the primary key attribute, or we can say the candidate key attribute. Okay guys, so this is the fully functional dependent concept. So that's why I have said you please watch that video, so you will be able to find this video quite easy. So let's discuss with that example. This is the functionally dependent chart of a relation, say, and with their corresponding functional dependency. So there is a student name relation, okay, student relation, in which roll number and the games. Roll number and the games are the prime key attributes, grade, name and fees, which are the non-prime key attributes. We always put the prime key attribute under this rectangular box. So this arrow tells the dependency, kind of dependency exists between prime key attribute and the non-prime key attribute. Let's see. This dependency says that we can find the value of name from the roll number only. If we have given the roll number, we can find the value of name. Okay, we do not need game value with that. Okay guys, and this dependency says that we can find the value of fees by getting the value of game only. It does not need roll number with games to find the fees. Okay guys, this arrow shows that the one roll number can have multiple games or enrolled in multiple games. Okay, double arrow, that is a double arrow. And this dependency says that if we want to find the value of grade, then see there is the arrow, not with any particular attribute. So this arrow says that if you want to find the value of grade, then the both value of prime keys, roll number and grades should be there, then you will be able to find the value of grade. Okay guys, so that is the fully functional dependent. Grade is fully functional dependent upon the all prime key attributes, that is roll number and the games. But name is not fully functional dependent because it only requires roll number here. Fees is not fully functional dependent, it is a partial dependent because it do not require roll number to be there, it only works with the games. So there is a partial dependency. This is a full dependency, but this is a partial dependency. So we have to reduce this table to make come under with the second normal form. So how we will do that? We have to follow this definition that all non-prime key attributes should be fully functionally dependent upon the all prime key attributes. So let's see how we can do it. First of all, we will take the grade. Okay guys, see grade. We will take the all non-prime key attribute. Okay, the grade is a non-prime key, and definition says non-prime key attribute is fully functionally dependent on all prime key. Grade is dependent upon which key? First of all, roll number and the games. Okay, these are the two keys on which grade is fully functionally dependent. So we will take roll number, comma, games in one table. Definition is here that all non-prime key attribute is fully functionally dependent upon the all prime key attribute. That is in a second normal form. This table comes under the second normal form. Okay guys, after that what all about the name and the fees? So we take the non-prime key first. Okay, name, and we will divide this table like name is fully functionally dependent upon which key only? Roll number. This is the prime key on which name is fully functionally dependent, but not with roll number and the games. It only requires roll number to be here to get the name of that student. So that means I can make a table in which name a non-prime key attribute which is fully functionally dependent upon the prime key attribute, that is the roll number. This is another table. Okay guys, definition is successful here because all non-prime key attribute is fully functionally dependent upon the all prime key attribute. So that is also in second normal form. That is the second table. This is the first table. Okay guys, after that, the what about the fees? So we will take same way. Fees is a non-prime key attribute. Okay guys, and this is fully, and that should be fully functionally dependent upon which? All prime key attribute. So here is a, in this table, the which key should be there, that means game should be there, because games fees depend upon the games. Okay guys, so non-prime key attribute is fully functionally dependent upon the prime key attribute. This table definition is successful also here. So we divide this whole table into the three tables, that is roll number, games and grade. One table, second table will include roll number and the names, and in the third table games and the fees. If we want something, we can use these tables to find many values or from their attributes. So we have to join this table. Okay guys, so this is the three table we make from this table, or we have decomposed or divided this relation into three relations. Okay guys, so this is, now after that we can say that all are under the second normal form. Okay guys, so this fulfill all the definition of second normal form. All non-prime key attribute is fully functionally dependent upon the prime key attribute. This is the prime key attribute, this is the prime key attribute, this is the prime key attribute, and this is non-prime key attribute which is fully functionally dependent. Non-prime key fully functionally dependent, non-prime key fully functionally dependent upon all prime key attributes. Okay guys, so this is all about the second normal form. In the next session we will discuss the axioms related to because we have to do the closure concept, so we have to do many axioms here. So we will discuss that, then we will do the axiom. After that we will discuss the how to find the candidate key, then in the third normal form. Okay guys, so this is all about the second normal form. If my videos are helping you, so please guys like and share this video and subscribe the channel, and please do follow the playlist of this channel, which link is under the description of this video. Thank you guys.